market cap of $100 million. The short interest isn't even that high, so it tells you that this gaming trading that we're seeing, this all-in retail mania, it's extending to stocks where it's not even so much about a short squeeze.
Good morning, guys. Sorry about that little technical difficulty this morning. Hopefully the live stream is coming at you.
This is an important story, but the key to performance this year arguably is elsewhere. Coming up, much more on the vaccine front. J&J.
There we go. Looks like it's working good now. Hopefully everybody can hear me.
Coming up with Morgan Stanley's Mike Wilson very shortly.
I guess it might be kind of a good thing that I had some technical difficulty this morning. I went on a bit of a rant, and so hopefully this time it goes a little smoother for you guys. Showing a lot of action in the markets already this morning. Opening bell is in about 15 minutes. We're going to be curious to see what's going to happen with AMC, feeling the squeeze. GameStop was up a little bit today. If you're into after hours trading, I'm sure that you guys noticed, or if you're into after hours trading and into crypto, Dogecoin was definitely off to a huge pump last night, getting close to almost 10 cents a coin. Just a quick reminder, guys, if you are into cryptocurrency, Robinhood is not the best place to be investing in crypto. Cryptocurrency is a digital asset. Unless you have a wallet, private keys, receiving address, sending address, you don't actually possess that asset. You don't possess that digital currency. Robinhood, you have none of those things. Coinomi is a great mobile app. If you want to get your own private keys, if you want to get your own digital wallets, they have a number of coins that are supported on their app. Coinbase, crypto.com, all those links are in my description down below. Check them out. They definitely help you guys out. It's a safer way to, as safe as you can be, I guess, investing in cryptocurrency. It's a little bit crazy investing in cryptocurrency. I know it's whether it's hype, or whether you believe it's a bubble, or whether you believe it's the future. Just whatever you do, make sure you do your research, do your due diligence, and research the proper way to invest in it. That being said, you will notice that I do hold some Dogecoin on my Robinhood wallet. Not so happy with Robinhood last night, executing trades on my behalf, not letting me cancel my orders, not letting me alter my orders. Just lots of negative feedback going back and forth. I'm most likely going to be pulling out of Robinhood once all this is over and done with, once I'm able to close out my remaining trades. Whether it be AMC or AT&T or my Zoom info holdings. I'm definitely trying to pull out and close all my trades, and most likely be moving my funds to another platform. What platform am I moving to? Not completely sure yet. Let me know what platforms you guys are using. I'm definitely curious to see and try out different platforms. I've played with Webull and E-Trade. The next one I would like to take a look at is Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade. So I know there's a bunch of them out there. I know you guys are using tons of different ones. Robinhood being the quick and easy and simplest one, but with the crackdown and the investigation going on with Robinhood and a number of hedge funds, I'm not so sure I'm going to be sticking around with Robinhood too much longer, to be honest with you. Now, I will share some screenshots that I took last night on my Twitter page along with Reddit. Just some of the negative feedback that I was able to quickly record, in hindsight of my wife kind of pushing me to take the screenshots. Thank you to her. You can kind of see the craziness on my account, where I was down 16, up 40 in less than 2 seconds, closing out trades and money not being transferred into my account. So there was definitely some issues last night with cryptocurrency and Dogecoin and all the pumping going on. with transaction speed. So, like I said, if you're going to invest in cryptocurrency, do it the proper way. Use a good quality cryptocurrency exchange. Use a good quality cryptocurrency wallet, and make sure that you hold, possess, and save your private keys. You don't want to be like the guy that lost $12 million in Bitcoin on a hard drive and wasn't allowed to go dig through the dump for it. Yeah, you can see, if I pull up my weekly chart, it's saying that I was down to 15K, and that's definitely not the case. My count has not dropped below 23,000 since I put my initial 25,000 in. So Robinhood charts are definitely off. There's definitely something going on with Robinhood that I'm not super thrilled about. You kind of see last night, down to 16 after I closed that trade. I was well over 30,000 last night with my Dogecoin trades and a number of other trades that I had going on. My wife can attest to it. I have the screenshots to prove it, and not just me, but a number of people were having issues with the Dogecoin and cryptocurrency assets on Robinhood. Big Twitter post going on right now that I posted. We've tagged CBS, CNBC, and Robinhood themselves. One guy lost $40,000, 40K. He was missing out of his Robinhood account. That's crazy. How can you just make a trade and $40,000 disappear? This is supposed to be, they talk about being a reputable company and fast transactions and zero commissions, and yet the guy's missing 40K. I was sick to my stomach just missing 16,000. I can't imagine being short 40K in my account. That's crazy. Lucky for me, though, I still mine cryptocurrency, so what holdings I do have kind of just compound with the mining crypto that I do on the side. All that being said, guys, I want to do something to kind of give back to the community. Subscribe to the channel, share out the links, comment down below today before I end my live chat with your Dogecoin address, and I will send you free Doge. Don't know how much I can actually send you guys. I have a number of it saved up from my mining explorations with Doge. But share out your Dogecoin addresses once you set up a proper Dogecoin wallet, and I will send you free Doge. Just to kind of push the issue that cryptocurrency is, in my opinion, going to be far more relevant in the future than it is now. All right, we're 9 minutes away from the opening bell. Bloomberg still talking about retail trading frenzy. Shakes Wall Street. S&P futures down 0.38. Russell 2000 futures down 0.5. NASDAQ futures down 0.4. Before market open. So if you guys are involved in this squeeze, if you got on the hype and you've invested in AMC or Nokia or Naked, especially AMC right now, just remember, don't panic. If you are holding, hold. There is a squeeze going on. It will pump. How much it will pump, I can't say. It's already up 67% today alone. Be careful. There is around 32 million shares about to expire worth of options today alone for AMC. So we're going to should see, in theory, a pump with AMC today, this evening, this afternoon, and it will continue into Monday and Tuesday like GameStop did. It's not going to be an instant 100% gain. 2,000% gain, 300% gain, like everyone is talking. It will be faster than the stock market typically is used to. But if you're in the crypto world, it's relatively slow. But we're talking about the stock market right now. It is going to pump. It should pump based upon the volume of people buying up call options and buying up shares of AMC. The hedge fund guys that are trying to short it are definitely going to feel the squeeze. Just be patient. If you're holding, ride the wave.
Investor in you, Mike. What's the lesson of this week so far?
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a new lesson. I think it's an old lesson that maybe we need to relearn, which is that when everything becomes so consensus, and it seems obvious that, things are better and, markets are good, that's when things are actually most vulnerable to a correction. And so I view this past week as more of just exuberance getting a little bit out of hand, people being forced to take down some of that risk. And you never know what the catalyst is going to be. This time it was, something unique we hadn't seen before. Yeah. But, it never takes much, right, when you're that stretched.
Mike, great to catch up. Let's continue the conversation. Mike Wilson there of Morgan Stanley. Thank you, sir. Coming up, the Amherst action you need to know. That'll be next in our morning calls. And later, TPW's Jay Poloski on the weekly event that is GameStop into next week and maybe beyond. This is Bloomberg.
Everybody's still talking about GameStop. What about AMC? What about Nokia? Can Wall Street Bets pull out another one?
These solar arrays that we're going to install are going to be about half the size of the existing solar arrays that we have on the International Space Station. But because of the advances in technology over the years, we're going to provide about twice the power in just half of the area that the existing solar.
All right, guys, so here's an interesting little snippet I found on Discord talking about Wall Street Bets Elite page. Now, Wall Street Bets Elite doesn't have anything to do with the actual WSB Reddit. WSB, being Wall Street Bets, is a private page. You have to be invited to get into it. That being said, it says no more. AMC, stop promoting other stocks. We need everyone to go all in on AMC tomorrow for the squeeze to be successful. We are spreading thin and it's hurting everybody. Some of the stocks promoted aren't even shorted. Just people trying to pump and dump, which is illegal. I might add, if you don't understand what is happening or why buy only AMC and hold to the moon. The reason Wall Street Bets is saying buy AMC and then move on to Nokia, they're actually looking at the call options and when they expire. There's a number of sites that you can pull up and subscribe to. Even Webull, you can subscribe to higher levels, and you can't see who's holding the options, but you can see how many short options expire. and you can see the kind of the back and forth play that these hedge fund guys do, trying to drive down a stock, which they have been doing for years. And no one's ever said anything about them. They're doing, manipulation of the stock market themselves. But as soon as, a bunch of people start talking about a stock, and whether they take it amongst themselves to trade it or not, they all start panicking. They feel this, it's called a short squeeze. And, they're forced to execute their contracts today. Like I said, 32 million shares of AMC are under contract right now with options, and will expire today. So you're going to feel that short squeeze. That's what Wall Street Bets is referring to. That's what they're talking about. That was the whole drive behind GameStop. Was these guys are not just pumping a stock, they're looking at where the options are, where is the stock going, what's going on, who's shorting what, who's trying to line somebody else's pocket, if you will. For years and years and years, people in the ivory tower, hedge fund managers, hedge funds themselves have manipulated the market, and the little guy, us, the retail seller, has felt it. We're just picking up table scraps here at the end of the day, and a lot of people are tired of it. A lot of people are sick of it, and you see things like AMC and GameStop lately. And if you followed Wall Street Bets for quite some time, you're not just jumped in it in the last few minutes here because of the hype. That's what they've always done, is they monitor the markets, they monitor the contracts and the options and what's expiring, and that's how they are making their moves. Come on, guys, share the feed. Let's get the conversation going. I'd love to talk more to you guys. I'm on Discord. I'm on Reddit. Reach out to me. Talk to me. Let's get the conversation going. How are you feeling about this squeeze? Are you holding AMC? Are you just sitting back and watching? What's going on? All right, opening bell. We are live. Markets are open. Check out the Webull chart here. Let me close this and restart it. Actually, let me make sure that we're actually getting a decent rate here. Pull this off screen for a quick second. Open my password. All right, look at that jump up first thing this morning, now that the markets are open. Now, after hours trading, you can place queues for the morning for options, but when you're talking about after hours trading, you're mainly talking about stocks alone. So now that the opening bell is hit, contracts are live, and we're seeing a huge jump in AMC already today, already up to $14, $15. That's so weird. See, we got, if you see where my mouse is, up in the top left corner, we got 16, and then we have the high being 18 for AMC, or 19.29. So this number here is the actual price of AMC currently. And I do have a couple shares I'm holding of AMC, Nokia Naked on my Webull account, but my majority of my holdings are on Robinhood, and I did actually pick up, a couple $100 worth of AMC on Cash App last night because it seems to be the only one actually working and taking orders. Everybody else had stopped. It's going to be a very, very interesting day. I'm sitting here staring at my Robinhood account. I'm curious, has anybody else been experiencing any issues with Robinhood itself? I've noticed issues prior to all this hype going on with Robinhood crashing days after days. One issue that I've been having is one of my options I've had open for quite a while, and it will pump first thing in the morning, and I'll see a good opening to get out of that trade, and it won't execute the order for me. And then come the end of I'll leave the order in for the whole day, and come the end of the day, it'll say, order canceled. Anybody else experiencing anything like that? Are they getting their orders filled on time, or are they being restricted? GameStop is suspended on Webull. Let's see what Robinhood's got going on. Let's see if they're suspending anything right now. Now, yesterday when you typed in AMC, it wouldn't even come up at all. So it looks like they're allowing you to purchase. Looks like they're allowing you to purchase AMC or sell it currently at this time, probably because of the warning letter that they got from the U.S. government saying that they're going to start investigating AMC and Robinhood and Citadel Holdings. Now, the reason that they're doing that, if you're not aware, is Citadel Hedge Fund or Citadel Holdings actually contributes to about 40% of Robinhood's annual returns. So when Citadel feels the pressure, who are they going to put the pressure on? They're going to put the pressure on a brokers that they have good ties with. And that's why we saw the outages yesterday, is because they were panicking. GameStop, let's see. GME. Okay, so GameStop looks like it's, let's see if it's trading. Yeah, it seems like GameStop is trading on Robinhood again, although it is suspended. Oh, they just suspended AMC and GameStop on Webull. Don't panic, guys. Take some deep breaths. Relax. Again, don't panic. Just breathe. Be a very, very interesting day. I'm a huge supporter of Doge. I love Dogecoin. I know some of you guys saw that it was down quite a bit on my Robinhood account. I don't care. I'm holding for the long term. I seriously believe in the potential of Dogecoin. I'd love to see it hit $1. Elon Musk would love it to see $1. I don't know how much he's actually holding, but I definitely see the potential in Dogecoin. I don't know if anybody realized this last night, or it was how closely they were watching the cryptocurrency markets. When Dogecoin was pumping, Bitcoin was pumping too. And look where Bitcoin is today. Dogecoin skyrocketed last night, almost hitting 10 cents, and it brought Bitcoin with it. People were using the trading pairs Bitcoin, BTC to DOGE, and it was just pumping a lot of the other cryptocurrencies. There's so much volume with Dogecoin that when Dogecoin pumps, it brings up other cryptocurrencies. It's crazy. Look how high Bitcoin's up today. It's almost up 12% already today. So it seems like people made a bunch of money last night trading Dogecoin, pulled out their assets and bought a crap ton of Bitcoin. Or last night they were selling their Bitcoin to buy Dogecoin. Let's get some royalty-free music going in the background here. I am absolutely starving. I have yet to eat anything today. How's that doing for you guys? Is that too loud? How are we liking the music? Hello, wife. No? If you want to. Alright, so Webull just released a suspension on AMC and GameStop. Looks like they're live trading again. It'll be interesting to see as the price goes up, will they suspend it again? Looks like Robinhood's already starting to experience some difficulties. Pages aren't loading. I mean, I have extremely fast internet in my office. That was one of the main things I did when I first moved into this office, was make sure that my internet was the fastest that my area offered. And it's no joke. And everything else is loading fine. I'm getting tons of feedback. You guys are getting my streams. And looks like Robinhood has hit a roadblock yet again. Another reason why I'm most likely pulling out of Robinhood. So my AT&T contract is up about 500, typically where it stays throughout the day. My question to you guys is, should I sell and execute the contract, pull out that $500 profit, and dump it into AMC? There's only one other guy listening to my channel, so I'm not going to get a whole lot of feedback. AMC is on the climb. See what we got going on. GameStop up 78% today. AMC's already up 60%. Again, we're not really going to see this squeeze until these contracts are executed at the end of the day today. They have until the end of the day to execute these contracts. You will see some panic a little bit. That's why we saw the pump this morning. You will see the price climb quite a bit, but I don't predict we're going to see a whole lot of movement in AMC like we saw in GameStop until Monday morning, when the markets open and all these contracts are executed, and these hedge fund guys were forced to execute their contracts. Again, I'm talking about short contracts, not long contracts or call. Tens of thousands, if not millions of people right now, retail traders, are talking about AMC alone. And that's scaring the crap out of a lot of these hedge fund guys. Very interesting to see how much power we have when people come together, and the consensus across the room is the same, to see how much power we as small retail traders, where hedge funds laughed at us for years and years, how much power we actually have. Down with the man. My wife's shaking her head at me. Yeah, I'm not saying that. Take a look at my Twitter feed real quick. If you guys want to find me on Twitter, it's my Twitter handle, I believe, is under Mazco right now. We see here that Webb Smith replied to me and a couple other people that his account was down $40,000 thanks to Robinhood. Now, I did post something last night asking if anybody else was having the same issue. And I ask you guys to kind of push this out and see if anybody else was having the issue. Let's get this, well known. Let's get this information out there. My account in particular lost about 16K last night. Made some trades regarding cryptocurrency and Dogecoin. Executions were delayed. Cancel orders were delayed. I was holding roughly 300,000 to 400,000 Doge last night, and I wanted to sell off about 50% to take some profits and enjoy the rest of the climb. And of course, they executed my order way below what I wanted them to, executed the order far after I even tried to cancel the order. And then once it was finally executed, they sold off just about all of my Dogecoin at a lower price than I would have ever sold it for. And didn't put the money into my profile right away. It took hours. I mean, I had to wait until I woke up this morning to actually see the results of that trade and that debacle. And I tweeted out asking if anybody else had the same issue. And it seems like a lot of other people did. What chart style you guys prefer? Do you like the whole Robinhood line graph, or do you like candlesticks? Me personally, I'm loving the candlesticks. I've been studying candlesticks for a number of years. Not saying I truly understand them completely, but I do like candlesticks. I have a lot easier time reading the market directions with candlestick charts versus Robinhood's line graph thing that they do. Now, you can get candlesticks on the Robinhood app for Android. I'm not sure if you can do it for Apple, but I know for Android you definitely can. I love my supportive wife. Now, I'm not sure how accurate Robinhood is with cryptocurrency prices. Dogecoin is sitting on Robinhood at 5 cents roughly. Really, it's 0.053971, 534. When I'm looking at cryptocurrencies, I'm not typically following the price in regards to Robinhood's prices. A couple sites that I like to check out would be CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, and get more information on the cryptocurrencies there themselves. Even Coinbase is alright for prices. Coinami, if you have the Coinami wallet, they're dishing out information. Hey, thanks for the follow on Twitter. Appreciate it. So let's take a look at CoinMarketCap in regards to Dogecoin. Look at that. Wall Street Bets is 0. Got their own coin now, apparently. Bitcoin is still sitting pretty at number 1, up 16% today. Ethereum, number 2, up almost 4%. Tether's down. Let's see, where's Doge? So Doge jumped up to number 10. Gee, that's insane. Let's take a look. So here's the actual price of Dogecoin. What CoinMarketCap does, what CoinGecko does, is they're taking live prices from the exchanges where Dogecoin is trading on, and that's how they're getting that price. Right now, Dogecoin is up 315% from yesterday in 24-hour price change. Look at that trading volume. Look at that trading volume. Holy crap. 1,248% up in the past 24 hours. If that's not a reason alone to buy Doge right now, I don't know what else is. Market dominance is still low, but we expect that with Bitcoin being head honcho. But to see that kind of jump, to see that kind of support with Dogecoin last night, I hope it continues. I really do. Again, I love Dogecoin. I love, what it stands for and where it's going. Join the communities, follow the coin itself. If you're into crypto, it's definitely an interesting one to follow. Easy to mine, fast transactions. It's just a great coin with awesome fundamentals. So, like I said earlier in the video, be careful investing in cryptocurrency on Robinhood. Dive into some of the actual cryptocurrency exchanges if you want to buy crypto, if you want to be involved in cryptocurrency. Number 1 exchange right now for Dogecoin would be Binance. You do have to verify yourself if you're a U.S. citizen if you want to use Binance. They are starting to restrict a lot of cryptocurrency exchanges for us here in the U.S. But at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing. That just means people are taking it more seriously. So right now, this is just the top 100 trading pairs for Dogecoin. Look at that! Look at the volume for Binance and USDT. USDT being a stable coin, 1-to-1 to the US dollar. Look at that response on Binance. Look at that volume. Look at that number. Okay, remember that number. Now let's take a look back at some of these other top cryptocurrencies. Let's just go with Bitcoin in comparison, I guess. Coinbase being number 1. Now, take a look at that volume in the past 24 hours. Dogecoin has outperformed BTC in total market volume in a 24-hour period. That's some powerful shit. How's the music coming through? Is everybody enjoying it? gonna kind of relax you a little bit, go with the flow, enjoy the ride. I saw an interesting comment yesterday about somebody, lots of people comparing the market to a roller coaster up and down. And another person's response was, the only person that loses on a roller coaster is the person that jumps off. Seen some good resistance here with AMC. Still up 46% this morning from last night's closing bell. GameStop up 63% this morning. So I think that's a good example of what I was talking about earlier, is a lot of people jumped into this hype and jumped into what was going on with AMC after seeing what happened with GameStop. But what they're not following, what they're not recognizing, is GameStop is still climbing. It's got peaks and valleys, but it's still climbing. GameStop is up 61% this morning and climbing. As hedge funds feel that squeeze, it will stable out. You'll have peaks and valleys. You'll have a peak and then a rise, and you have a reconsolidation. The stock will fall back down a little bit. So as the hedge funds feel the squeeze with AMC, we should see the same thing. You should see that climb and dive back down. So you want to mine Dogecoin, do you? What kind of setup do you have going on? Are you using the L3s? Are you buying it? A little bit of both. So this is my current setup right now for mining Doge. I got two L3 pluses running in the background. Peak power, peak processing power right now is a little slow, just because they've been running. And what I have them do is at least every 24 hours I have them reset themselves. That way, I keep the machines fresh, I keep my rejected shares low, and I can really focus on the driving force behind them. Pro hashing right now is probably the easiest way to get into mining Dogecoin. I mentioned in my last video that you can always check out mining pool stats and find other Doge mining sites. But what I'm finding lately, I can pull up my Verge mining experience. So I solo mined a number of blocks for Verge, totaling 1,600 Verge, and I'm still waiting on that payout. So a lot of these websites that I reviewed and I talked about, they're great. They allow you to connect to them. They allow you to mine. But I'm not receiving my payouts. Now that may be different for Doge right now because of the high volume in Doge. So you might be able to jump into another one of these pools. Let's see what we got here. So right now Doge is listed number 5 for mining pool hashing power on mining pool stats. That's up 523%. Now you'll notice here you'll have like the first couple ones are the mining pool plus LTC. Typically when you mine Litecoin, you are already mining Dogecoin. It's a merged coin. So if you want to mine it specifically, you have to find a pool that only mines or connects to that Doge portal. Or set up a Litecoin and a Dogecoin wallet and collect both when you collect Litecoin. It's a little tricky to do that though. Pro hashing is the one I'm using right now. The fees are a little high, but they do make it extremely easy for you to set up and go. You're going to have some difficulty mining Doge using your laptop. You probably want to find an older version of the CG miner. I may have a copy of it. I'll do some digging on one of my older PCs tonight for you, and I'll try to get it out to you. Some of the new versions of CG Miner are not going to allow you to link to some of these pools. And you got to make sure that when you're plugging into some of these pools that you're not plugging into an ASIC port. You're plugging into a port that is suited for your laptop. Does that make sense? So, I mean, I think Pro Hashing has a good example of it. So you can see here when I pull up Pro Hashing, I'm looking for my manufacturer. All it lists is ASIC miners. So primarily when you're mining on Pro Hashing, it's linking to an ASIC port. It's going to be, you're going to be mining Doge with your computer. It's going to be a little slow. What pool are you using? Comment or send me an email. My email is on my channel page. Let me know what pool you're using. Send me your URL. Send me your username, and if you're on Pro Hashing, that's all you need. If you're using some of these other sites, send me your wallet address as well, and I will point one of my miners at your pool for you for a little bit, just so you can say you have some Doge. So if you're on coin miners, go or get started. What I would need is the URL address, and then your receiving wallet address, and I'll go ahead and point one of my miners at you. Both of them right now are averaging about 583 mega hash. So that'll get you maybe about $2-3 worth of Dogecoin if I point it at you for about 24 hours. Now I am using a new firmware for my L3 Plus miners. I will go over that in an upcoming video. It seems to be working out pretty well. You can see it's set to auto refresh every 10 seconds or so. Yeah, right now with 2 miners going every 24 hours or so with prohashing.com, I'm getting about 209 Doge deposited into my Coinami wallet. So if I point one of them at you, you'd probably be getting around about 100, 103. And don't forget to check out freebitco.in. The link is in the description down below. It's always a fun way to get yourself some more Bitcoin. Roll the dice every hour or so. Receive a couple Satoshis. Play the multiplier, bet high low. I've been on them for a while. They do offer referral links. Obviously, I'm using it. It always helps me out down below. Can also earn, so annual interest rate is just over 4%. So it's a nice little site. You get a wallet address, you get a receiving address, a deposit address. Don't have your access to your private keys, which isn't great, but I have never had an issue withdrawing or depositing with them at all. Still tons of talk around AMC and Wall Street Bets Elite page on Reddit. Same with all the Discord channels that are calling themselves Wall Street Bets. So lots of people are talking on Discord and trying to point out the obvious to some people. I mean, it might not be as obvious to others, but buy and hold. I'll pull up the page here so you guys can read it along with me. Cyborg 36767, buy and hold AMC Entertainment Holdings. There seems to be a lot of confusion, so let's clear some things up. AMC is a buy and hold until Monday. If AMC closes above 9 today, all the calls expire in the money, and market makers will be forced to buy shares back at a premium. Therefore, on Monday, the price would rocket officially straight to the AMC short squeeze. Copy and paste this so other people know. I'm going to do that. It's guys right on the money on what's going to be happening, what's going to be going on. Everybody's expecting the pump to be today based upon what they saw with GameStop, but that's not the case. GameStop didn't see the jump in price until the contracts expired in the money or worthless for the put calls, forcing whoever was shorting it to buy those shares. Now, when you hold all of the shares, that drives up demand for them, driving up the price. I'm going to go ahead and post this in a lot of these chats, 'cause I thought it was very poignant and straight to the point. Yeah, you can see as I'm clicking through my Discord feed here, there are a lot of haters and a lot of people not fully understanding what's going on. Yeah, a lot of people, still see her talking about Dogecoin. I strongly believe that Dogecoin is going to come back up to around 10 cents today, this weekend, or by Monday. All we're seeing right now is consolidation, is people, taking out some of their profits and buying back in. That's all called consolidation is the price is going to come back down as people sell, take out their profits, and buy back in at a lower price. But it should not drop as low as the previous low. It would take a lot right now, especially with that huge market cap or that huge trading volume around Dogecoin, to drop below, 3 cents, let's say. Let me take a look at a chart. Yeah, see, Dogecoin's already up. If I take a look at my Robinhood, I think it's the easiest way, fastest way to take a look at it for you guys. Yeah, we're up to almost 6 cents. I know they rounded out to the 6 decimal place, but we're just under 6 cents right now for Dogecoin. The low of the day being 3 cents. So exactly what I said. It bounced off that 3 cent line, and it's going to come back up. Now we're already back in an upward trend here, and we should see some more steady climb as the day wakes up and people wake up and they start talking about it all over again. Don't forget how much trading volume is around Dogecoin right now. The trading volume around Doge has surpassed Bitcoin. A cryptocurrency worth 6 cents has a higher trading volume than a cryptocurrency worth $37,000 in a 24-hour period. That is a hell of a lot of volume and a hell of a lot of transactions and coins changing hands. Look at that number. That is unreal. Look at the market cap for... It makes me smile every time I look at it. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it quits here for now. I'm going to keep monitoring the markets. I'm going to keep monitoring Dogecoin. Reach out to me, email me, shoot me a question on Twitter if you got any more questions. I always appreciate it when you guys share out the page. I really would like to get this YouTube channel to the next level. Next level being 1,000 subscribers. Quite a bit of followers last night. I'm still going to make videos. I think I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams and giveaways. Just because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy the conversation. I do a lot better when I'm going back and forth with somebody. I think that's the former teacher in me, is that back and forth mentality with discussion and debate. But we're going to log off and look for my next video. Don't forget to show that like button some love. Subscribe to the channel. Share out the channel. Anything you guys can do, I would appreciate it. Have a good one.